And hello everyone, Maestro here. I am the football enthusiast. Hope you are all doing well. Arsenal 2, Fulham 2 at the Emirates. I'm kind of upset. It's been almost 24 hours since then. I've had time to gather my thoughts and make this match reaction video, which is what I'm doing right now. But before we get into the video, please be sure, if you haven't already and you wish to keep up with the channel, please be sure to subscribe to the channel and also turn the bell on for notifications. And also you can find links to all my socials down below in the description. Let's get into the video. So yeah, Arsenal 2, Fulham 2 at the Emirates. Goals from Pereira in the first minute, Saka from the spot on the 70th, and Nketiah turning it around in the 72nd, 2-1. Red card in the 83rd for Fulham, but somehow still it becomes 2-2 from Paulinho in the 87th minute. Yeah, my thoughts, bad performance from Arsenal. From a neutral point of view, it's a fantastic game to watch, but this, it's not good in my opinion, guys and gals. This is not a good performance whatsoever. I was very disappointed with so many things about this game, about how the selection of the team, the placements of the players, the positioning, and in general the performances from the players. Wasteful, very wasteful in the final third. Lacked that final touch. Defensively ignorant, just awful defensively. Just honestly, it's just little moments where we just fail defensively that cost us these kind of games. And it happened quite a bit last season, particularly at home. For some reason, we lose focus for just a little moment and it costs us, and it happened twice in this game, costing us the 2 points. But it wasn't, of course, just defense. Offensively, we lacked quite a bit. Let's go through the goals first. Let's just go back into this screen and just talk about the goals. And I want to start with the first goal, which was in the first minute from Andres Pereira. So it's a horrible mistake from Saka. Horrible mistake from Saka, and he is our star boy, but we have to put up. It's a terrible pass. Don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe he was blocked off from the Arsenal play, so he couldn't see Pereira, but that was just a terrible mistake. And even then, the pass was just a bad way to put on it. But I've also got to say, I don't know what Ramsdale's doing there. I don't know what on earth he's doing there. So if you go back and watch the goal, so Saka does the misplaced pass, and at that point Pereira gets the ball. It's two Fulham players, one Arsenal. So there's Pereira on the left, the Fulham, his teammate, sorry, I don't remember who it was, but was on the right, and I think it was a Saliba in the middle, or White, or whoever. We had an Arsenal player in the middle, 2-on-1. Ramsdale completely panics. The second Pereira gets the ball, Ramsdale clearly notices the Fulham player on the left, and for some reason, Ramsdale is just 100% convinced that Pereira is going to pass that ball to his teammate on the right. He is 100% convinced, he's going to pass to his team on the right. 100%, no doubt. So much so that even before Pereira lets go of the ball, at this point Pereira still has the ball, Ramsdale shifts his body and starts running to the left side of his goal. Even though Pereira still has the ball, hasn't let go of anything, he straight away shifts his body, runs to the left. My guy, what are you doing? I get that's a very obvious option, but Pereira hasn't let go of the ball yet. He hasn't even taken control of the ball yet. The pass is still being played, yet Ramsdale already just shifts his body, and Pereira sees this and notices, well, hold on, your left side is completely open now. I'm just gonna shoot. And that's what he did, and then he scored. Ramsdale is a fantastic goalkeeper. I love him to death. This was a huge mistake from him. He lacked a lot of composure here. It was not nice to see. Not nice to see whatsoever. The Saka penalty looked simple. It was the clear penalty. Good penalty from Saka as well. Kept his composure. There was a lot of delays to that penalty, but kept his composure. Just put it in. It's good. Second goal. Honestly, there is some controversy around the second goal with Nketiah because of Calvin Bassey being down. Was it Bassey? Might be someone else. But honestly, I don't really care. I don't think it was actually a foul. And I think these plays always go down when they, help me. Bro, a play is happening. Arsenal are on the offensive. We're not going to stop for you. I'm fine with that. I'm mostly fine with that. Great pass from Vieira. Good movement from Nketiah. Good finish. Fantastic pass. Good goal. And then the equalizer from Paulinho, terrible. Once again, terrible from Arsenal. I don't know how he's just alone running into that space. No one's picking him up. Puts the ball in the back, and I'm just, yeah. Both goals from Fulham, Arsenal could have easily avoided both of them. We hurt ourselves here. Fulham, though, were very defensively good. Very good defensively. They did not give us much. Offensive on the counter, I think we had it under control. A few mistakes cost us the goals, but it seemed like a game that really should have been like 4-0. But instead, because of our own ignorance in defense, it ended 2-2. Plus that and our lack of creativity on the offensive side, it ends 2-2. Looking at the starting 11, I think Odegaard and Saka were clearly the bright lights of the team. On that right-hand side, they were doing wonders, I think, trying their best, but ultimately in the final third, the final finish was not there. Trossard was a bit invisible, not really showing. Martinelli was very wasteful. I thought Rice was fantastic. I thought Partey was good. Havertz was dreadful. Havertz he just does not mesh with this team. He hasn't meshed with this team yet. Look, it's early days, but it is kind of glaring to me to watch Rice, who's just come in and looks like he fits in like a glove. But then to see Havertz, who just seems like he doesn't belong. He seems to be kind of overwhelmed by Arsenal's tactics. Like he's overwhelmed by our playstyle. It's just not for him. He's not quick enough for that. When you first signed Havertz, I completely understood why. He fits the criteria of what could be good in our team. A offensive centre-forward / midfielder that can move into the open positions and provide an extra body for the offensive, getting a few 10 to 12 goals a season. He fits that bill, yes. But not at this level, I think. For what Arsenal want to achieve, I never for once thought he is good enough for winning the Premiership or winning the Champions League. And I know that the irony of that, considering that he scored a winning goal in the Champions League, but that was an upset. Just generically, he is not good enough, I think, for what we want to do in that midfield and how we play. I understand that his type of player fits in well, but his quality is not up to scratch. Those were my thoughts at the start when we first signed him, and it still carries on to this day. Look, I trust Arteta with all my heart. He is the guy, he is the man. He's turned it all around for Arsenal. This could be his first loss in terms of signings. So far, not so good. And it doesn't sit well with me how we are moving things around to compensate for him. Putting Partey at right back to compensate for Havertz does not sit well with me. And we now go to Arteta, I think, is actually the main reason for why we drew today. His team selection, I think, was wrong, and his substitutions were also wrong. So, first and foremost, look, you want to play Havertz, fine, okay. But Partey at right back, this 3-4-3 thing going on here, I don't like it. I mean, I get it. I understand against Fulham, but ultimately it can cost us defensively, and it did now. You had to look. I understand that maybe Zinchenko and Gabriel weren't fully fit, but they were on the bench, and you brought them on last game, so surely they could have started. If Arteta chose Ben White at right back, Gabriel and Saliba as the centre backs, and Zinchenko on the left, we would have won this game. I'm 100% sure we would have won this game. 100% sure. And I think, not only that, it's a clean sheet. A full-on clean sheet. Comfortable 2-0, 3-0 win, we win this game. If that's the back four he goes for. He goes to Partey. Partey is playing like a fourth midfielder role. He goes into that right-hand side in the middle of the park. Kyrgios, same. Defensively, we're left kind of open. We can see 2 goals. Ben White is better as a right back and then as a centre back too. So it just doesn't work there. And also, look, with Havertz, if you play that back four that I just spoke about, even if Havertz play, we still win. But if Havertz wasn't to play, we play Partey, we definitely win. It becomes much better then. And I understand that Arteta's plan is probably to just give Havertz more time after time, and then eventually it will start to click to the point where we will surpass what we were last season. But do we have the time to be that patient? Because United is coming up next. What's the plan against United, Arteta? Is it once again to stick with Havertz and just to hope that eventually will click? Because United are a good team. It can hurt us. Of course they can. And they are our rivals. I'm just worried. The selection, I think, was bad. Choosing Partey at right back, Kiwi at left back, and White at centre back was not a good choice. I would have played Zinchenko at the left, put Ben White back out to the right, and then Gabriel coming back into starting 11. I don't like the selection. Also the subs. So it's 2-1 down. Actually, let me go back to the screen. Sorry. It's 2-1 down, and over here. Where is it? Yeah. In the 84th minute, we bring on Jorginho for Odegaard. We take off Odegaard in the 84th minute. They have 10 men with 2-1 up. I'm sorry, at what point was the game won? Why is Odegaard coming off? I'm sorry, I understand, okay, you want to secure the defense. Okay. But what if they score? This is football. Anything can happen. They could have easily scored. It's not a huge surprise that 2-1, even though we're 10 men and they get a last minute goal. That's not a surprise. That happens all the time. Taking off Odegaard, I think, was a bad decision. I'm not a fan of that. Alright? Because we could have really used him at 2. I understand that, he couldn't have known that they were going to equalize, but no, he could have foreseen that and kept him on. So I don't think that's a good decision from him. I think it's a bad choice. Not bringing on Gabriel at any point was also, I think, a bad decision. I understand Gabriel's not fully fit, but he came on last game. He could have put in a job here. But look, ultimately, those are just my general thoughts on the match. I think Arteta is at fault here. Havertz so far not working out. Martinelli very wasteful. But this can all easily be fixed. All of this can be fixed. I think so for the United game, which is what is up next. Let me just make sure that our fixtures right here. There we go. All right, it's up next, United. For this game, I wish for us to revert back to how we were last season, just for this game. I don't want to see us experiment against United. We can't afford to do that against this team. The Havertz thing, just put it on pause for now, and we'll come back to it after. Play Partey, Odegaard, Rice in the midfield, White at right back, Gabriel Silva back in the centre back, Zinchenko on the left. We win. I'm pretty sure we win. They are a fantastic team, United. I get that, but we have shown to be the better team in the past 2 years. So let's do that again. Those, guys and gals, are my general thoughts on this performance. Not a good one. Don't like it. Arteta, I think it's kind of on him, but it's still early days. We move on, and it is an easy fix for all of this mess. It is an easy fix, in my opinion. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Comment down below. Do you like? Please like the video. Do you wish to keep up with the channel? Please subscribe to the channel. And as always, take care of yourselves and have a great day.